a couple of squads here to square off in a Big 12 showdown. As we'll see, the Arizona State Sun Devils taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Kansas Jayhawks. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. The Sun Devils will put total leather to crank us up. On the run from inside his own 5. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. So the Kansas Jayhawks offense will take the field first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team.
Breaks into the open. He's inside the 40. And that one looked as if it might go all the way, but they picked up more than 40 yards before the touchdown-saving tackle.
Yeah, and that's not the start you wanted if you're on this defense. Like, you lost last week, looking to bounce back. One thing you can't do, man, give up explosive plays on the ground. This defense has to hunker in, dial in a little bit. Last week was a struggle. Let's get back on track.
And he's brought down after a nice game.
Kind of like that big, reliable security net. And that's what tight ends are a lot of the times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
From the red zone, it's 4. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time, the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. They feed him again. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
As a quarterback, you've got to know in this area of the field, it's tough to throw, right? The windows, they open and close so quickly when you get down to the red zone. What helps you is running the football, but that's tough today because you're going up against one of the top 25 defenses stopping the run.
And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
And this guy just stays on a roll. He's been getting to quarterbacks and making life really, really hard. He had 3 sacks a week ago, 1 already in this ball game. You better know where he is at on every single snap.
Right down the boulevard. And the first points of the day come on that field goal. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away. Set to kick off. On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. So Arizona State's offense will get the ball for the first time. And we've got a superb matchup to watch here, David. One of the best quarterbacks in the country. And how much will he be willing to challenge one of the best corners in the land?
Well, and it's going to be more interesting to me, Jesse, do they let him make a play? Like, does he choose to go after him and believe in his ability and believe in his matchups? Or do they stay away from him? Because a lot of people stay away from him. He's that good out wide that you don't want that smoke. And I'm interested to see, Jesse.
Oh, he's got some space. Out to the 35-yard line and a little extra breathing room with that 15-yard pickup. They opened up this drive, getting all the way out to the 35, and now it's first down again. Hand off from the shotgun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, no secret what he needs here. It's incomplete, but here comes the flag, and I think it's going to be a first down.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referees caught it.
The offense will gladly take a fresh set of downs after the penalty. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Blasted as he lets it go. Got his man downfield. Racing down the left side. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Once he got some room, it was over.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. A little bit of feeling each other out. They're down 7-3 as they open this drive. Nudges ahead for one out to the 16.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense grabs the football, and there he goes. Touchdown, Arizona State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And the defense comes with the blitz. Nice job getting to the quarterback. And don't just get there. Try to strip that football out. They get the QB to the ground. The ball's out. They scoop it up, take it all the way back to the house for 6.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Excellent job by the kick coverage team. A pretty minimal gain on that return. The Kansas offense returns to the field. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Turning it on! A little more space. Open up that playbook even more as they pick up the first down out to the 30. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. They'll ride the hot hand. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Here they come, 1st and 10 from the 48. From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. The Jayhawks trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Quick pass on the jet motion. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Got quite a ways to go to keep this drive going. It's 3rd down from the 45. Looking to pass. It's Marshall. He'll get rid of it. Just a Barishnikov-like move on the sideline to tap that toe and get the first down. And the Jayhawks come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll leave it with the lone back. Relying on that running game, and it works for about 3 yards to the 31. Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Wants to go up top. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Got it set up on the outside. He goes out of bounds right at the 30. Good pickup on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And after finishing off one drive with a field goal, they'll try it again, this time a 47-yard try. He's got it, showing off that big leg from 47 yards out. They were able to get a field goal on the board, and now they'll kick it away.
And you want a touchdown, and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Not nearly as much as he'd hoped when he brought it out of the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 15. This drive will open from the 15. On the run, it's Alexander. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
Finds enough room to get it to the 21 before going out of bounds.
Yeah, when you get that man coverage, most people are taught to have inside leverage. So that out route's there if your QB can put some air on it and throw it outside of the guy. But tight coverage, but a really nice throw on that out route.
Unloads quickly. They throw it in reverse as that's the final play here in the first period. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. The Sun Devils line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. He gets his first one of the day out of there. They used him 3 times in that loss last week. Return's going to get it up around midfield. He'll be down at the 49-yard line. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Quarterback strolling away from heat. And he has a solid gain on the play before sliding. The Jayhawks with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run it from the gun. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line. Big third down here. They need to get the ball to the 41. Back to throw. It's Marshall. Here's the heat. He's going to take off. Got room at the 35. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. First down for this offense. Motion from the wide receiver. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30. These guys are bringing serious heat. They are like sharks swarming and just getting after the passer. They'll run the screen. There he goes. Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. It'll be third and long. From the gun, wants to pass. And the defense makes a play. They get the quarterback down at the 26. So this field goal unit has been getting the job done. They've already made a couple here today. Never a doubt. Right down the middle. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. Pulled and fired complete. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see which way that's going to go. So the big gain, all for naught, brought back due to the laundry on the field, and they'll try it again. They'll go to the toss.
Man, not much wiggle room for the ball carrier there.
Not really sure what they can do to try to create some space.
I know. Block better. How about the offensive lineman push some guy backwards and make some holes?
Under fire. Grabbed behind the line. It's Alexander. Pulled down for the tackle. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. That's caught. It's Butler. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some.
Breaks into the open. Just gashing this defense. A big gainer to the 40-yard line.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen by this offense so far in this game. In the first half, they've got a nice lead, and they've been able to do it with explosive plays, but they've also been able to do it with efficiency and getting first downs and staying on the field. You saw another great example right there running the football. Anything they want to do right now is working.
And the Sun Devils will line it up on 1st and 10. Quarterback on the keeper. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge negative play.
On 3rd down, he drops the throw. It's complete to the left. Doesn't quite make it to the first down marker. He's a yard short.
That's a really big completion for the offense. And look, I know they didn't get the first down, but because of it, they're now set up in 4th and very short. And if you're the head coach, you're thinking very long and hard if you're going to go for this one now because of that success you had on that play.
They thought they had a good plan, but it did not work. The Kansas offense returns to the field. Now we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. He spun that wheel of fortune by challenging the call, and it does not go his way, and he loses the timeout. Motion from the wideout. Off the play fake on 1st down, wants to throw. And he will be sacked at the 6-yard line. The defense calls the timeout, their 2nd of the day, as they try to get their act together. Power football with the run. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call.
And how about that young man getting in the backfield again? He's really got his fingerprints all over this game so far to start it, man. We're still in the first half, and he's got a sack. He's got a tackle for a loss. These are the kind of plays that really help your defense push these offenses behind the sticks.
Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. And the Jayhawks decide to punt it away. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Just broke the tackle and still on his feet. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. So now it's 2nd and long. Might be changing the route. To the air, it's Levitt. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Just masterful working that sideline and getting the toe down for the catch. From the 39-yard line, it's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Pressure coming. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there. I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
It's going to be important this offensive line is able to get a little bit of push. Just got to give this guy an inch, a little crease, and he can make yards for you.
It's complete to the right. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Wants to throw on 1st down. Quick strike complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleed.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Looking for space. It's Udo. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here. Tight quarters deep in the red zone, but they can't pick up a first down without scoring. Third down. Wide receiver comes in motion. To the air, it's Levitt. Into the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that's just a fantastic job of executing the 2-minute type situation by this offense. Something you practice all week long for end of half and end of game. Quarterback, really nice job. Good job by the staff, too, getting the plays in quickly so they could get up to the line of scrimmage and get going. And them scoring that touchdown with seconds to go here in the first half, piling onto their lead, that gives them tremendous confidence heading into halftime.
Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Under a minute to play here in the first half, and the offense will take a knee, and that is how we'll wrap up the first half. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
All right, fellas, looks like we've got a great atmosphere there today in Lawrence. And how do we possibly begin without singing the praises of this receiver? His ability to find gaps, run textbook routes, and then show that breakaway speed. He simply is the total package. How this secondary responds, whether they try to double team him or get aggressive at the line, that'll be the story of this second half. And with that, let's kick it back to the guys at Kansas Memorial Stadium.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. The Jayhawks will kick it off to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They got plenty done through the air in the first half, and the ball's loose in the backfield. Now look what I found. I'd say that's a stroke of good fortune. The offense keeps it. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. You cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Now on second down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to get him down. The Sun Devils want to crank the tempo. To the air, it's Levitt. And he can't grab the bullet pass on third down. And the Sun Devils will line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Use the play fake, now to throw. Unloads to the wideout. Catch in the middle, it's Cook. And they'll move the chains and get it to the 47-yard line. One big play to get it up near midfield. Now they're in business at the 47. Looking to throw on first down. Quickly out to the tight end. Good pick up there. They'll move the chains, and they're set up at the 41. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Always a welcome play for the defense as they get a sack at the 47.
The defense has been so dominant up front. You've seen it in these passing situations. That now the 7th sack of the game.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, nowhere to run on that play at all.
About all you can say is do better. But that's the problem. Are they able to do better?
And that's why you keep trying things, right? Keep trying to get on the perimeter, run up the middle, try different things to see what you do well.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win first and second down. You set up third and longs like that. You can show your exotic looks. You can get the pass rush going. Everybody in the back end expecting throw. And that's how you force incompletions and force fourth downs.
Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23. After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. Rides the back on the option, the give. Gets the nose of the ball to the 25, giving 1.
And I think this has probably been the most surprising thing of this game so far. This guy's one of the best running backs in the entire country. They just can't get him going. He's never been able to get into a rhythm. You got to give the defense so much credit because they have been able to shut this guy down, and they got to keep that up here in the second half.
Looking for a man. It's Levitt. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And a nice play by the defense. 3rd and short, you're thinking run most of the time, but a really nice job playing tight on the wide receivers, playing the pass and giving no space for the offense.
He'll make the fair catch at the 44, and they'll have terrific field position. The Kansas offense returns to the field. That last drive fizzled out, Jesse. They had to punt it.
Yeah, they did. And, David, they're just going to have to do a better job this time around.
Running wide open down the gut of the field. Touchdown, Rackjaw! He shed tackles right and left and housed it.
I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that. And he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners. When he kicked it in gear, he got the long touchdown.
And the PAT will draw them 1 point closer. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Texas Tech is currently ahead in this one. The Jones is just jam-packed today, but the Scarlet and Black have struggled to really pull away. They're up by 11 over Arizona. We'll circle back if anything changes in this interesting Big 12 matchup. Back to you guys.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Caught in the backfield, it's Moss. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They move the chains. They mark it at the 29.
You got to give the O-line a lot of credit there because it gave the receiver time to work all the way across the field on the drag route against zone coverage. Quarterback gets it to him. He's able to turn it up and get a first down.
Got the first down and more. And the defense finally makes the stop after the sweet run and good gain.
Well, obviously the offense went 3 and out on their last drive. They're having a little bit more success here. That was a nice run, and I think that's the key, guys. If they're able to run the football, they're going to be able to stay on the field. And I think that's something you want to think more about if you're the play caller on offense.
It's caught downfield. He goes out of bounds across the 25, marked it at the 24, and this defense, its head is spinning. The Sun Devils will snap it on 1st and 10. Blast his way ahead, but not much room. A pickup of 1 to the 24.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Jet sweep to the receiver. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19.
And offenses are majoring in this now, right? They know the jet sweep is a big part of what they do, how the defense is going to respond, and they're just going to give it to you over and over again, see what you do for it. Nice job by the defense. They didn't give up a big play, but they're always looking to set up that next play and how to attack the edges of a defense.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Fourth down and 4 yards to go. The offense will try to get it. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Working that left side now. He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. Quick spin on the run. He'll be stopped at the 27, but picks up 10 on that one. They'll put it in play from the 27, first down. Keeping it on the ground with the single back. Defense not budging. He's still able to get 2 to the 29.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Fights off a defender. And he fights his way forward, gets away from one, but not much doing on that one. It'll take some work to get to the sticks. It's 3rd and long from the 30. Back to pass, it's Marshall. Makes the grab, it's Judovsky. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And the Jayhawks will send out the punt unit. And you make the stop, and that is exactly what you want out of your punt cover unit. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Wants to go up top on first down. Can't make the connection, and the defense putting on the heat and forcing the incompletion. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. They'll run it out of the shotgun. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Here comes the fourth. Time to see who steps up, who makes the winning plays to take home that W. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. To the ground to try to move the chains. Coming through with that 3rd down conversion, and they'll mark it at the 43.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
And the Sun Devils are on the move. Wide receiver going in motion. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Snagged out of the air. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold on.
A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They go to the draw. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
They've got a lead here in the 4th quarter, and there's certainly still plenty of football to go, but this is where you'd love to control the flow of the game, right? You want to dictate everything to the defense, and you do that by running the football. That was a really nice run. This offensive line is firing off late. Looks like they're getting stronger as the game goes on, and that is a good sign for the offense.
Pocket breaking down. Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48. The Sun Devils will punt this one away. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Quick touch pass to the receiver. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first. An array of possibilities here. Surging forward on the sneak. And he needed just a single yard, and he did not get it. What a stout play by this defense. The kick is on its way. And the punt team able to sling him to the ground. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Here's another opportunity, Jesse, to stretch out this lead after punting last time.
I think it goes back to your playmakers, Reese. I think it's finding the guys that have been working for you earlier on in this game and getting them the football.
And there's obviously no need to panic. I mean, think about it. You got the lead. You got the football. You got to be smart with the football, make your plays, put a good drive together here.
Back to pass, it's Levitt. Under fire. And the incomplete pass taking a shot on second down, and they'll be left with a third down.
DB does an outstanding job here on the deep pass, locating the football, no PI, able to swat it away, pass incomplete.
Throws for the tight end. Snagged in the middle, it's Anderson. Breaks free. He was smelling that end zone, but they get him down at the 4 after the big pass play.
Well, in that kind of situation, in that field position on your own side of the field, third and short, defense was definitely thinking run, and instead they throw the football, they catch him off guard. It's an explosive play, now setting up first and goal.
And this defense has to step forward. Not only do they have to get a stop, they've got to do it quickly to keep that time from running down.
And with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain.
Well, this situation on the field, this defense has their hands full because this running back just seems to have a nose for the end zone. Of course, he scored his last time out. He's really good down here close to the goal line, finding creases.
And this is the part of the field, man, you really got to have a plan because these windows get smaller and you're trying to fit that ball into the end zone. It's difficult to do. Quarterback, receivers, they got to be on the same page.
Here we go. What great shape they will be in if they can punch in a touchdown on, and he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Arizona State. Boy, do they need that score. Gave them a little cushion as they try to put a stop to this 2-game slide.
When you get down here in the red zone, when you get close to the end zone and you get goal-to-go situations, you've got to be physical, and I love teams that can run the football. They run the football, hand it to the running back. He does the rest, puts it in the end zone.
The Kansas offense returns to the field. They went 3 and out last time. Now they'll look for some plays that work. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield, it's Marshall. And the quarterback caught up to and sacked at the 12. The Jayhawks want to move quickly.
And they got to protect their quarterback better up front. They got to give him a little bit more time to make some damage down the field. But look at this. Here they go. No huddle, back on the line, make the defense communicate. Maybe you can catch them sleeping.
This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop, and they can get off the field on 3rd and long. Got it behind the line. It's Ford. Runs through the tackle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands.
Hold on.
His offensive line trying anything to protect the quarterback at this point. Nothing's working, and they'll back up after the holding penalty. Defense backing up, trying to keep everything in front. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Oh, they're after him. They're working that right side. He'll be dragged down right at the 19-yard line. It'll bring up fourth down. Down by multiple possessions, they can't come up empty on this drive in the fourth quarter. They'll go for it on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's incomplete, and they desperately needed to keep that drive going, and they couldn't make the connection. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. The give, and tick, 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 tick. Noses his way forward, maybe gets one. They'll mark it at the 18.
The defense, obviously, at this point is trailing. They need to get the football back. They're expecting run. They know the offense is going to try and bleed the clock, so you got to be good at the point of attack. They were right there. They gave up nothing on that one.
He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. After the strong run on second down, third down coming. Do they do it again? Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Going for 6. And with a hallelujah land. Touchdown, Sun Devils! They're now in really good shape to get back into the win column as they extend the lead here late.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the fourth quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Kansas, 16.
And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Kansas gets the ball back, and the Jayhawk offense is ready to go to work. What a turn that last drive was. Didn't pick up the fourth down, and it led to the scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and those are frustrating because you think you might get points, and then your defense gives up points. This has got to be a complimentary football type deal. The offense now needs to provide a little spark and give this defense some hope.
No doubt, David. They got to turn the page, and they've got to play with a little bit more urgency here, knowing they've got to get that one back and put a good drive together.
Caught over the middle. It's 4. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down mark.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but...
Here comes the rush, and they've got it wrapped up at the 28. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Pulls it in. It's Judowski. Turning it on! He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47. They'll hurry to the line with the clock still running. Looking for a man. It's Marshall. Gonna take a shot. He's got it inside the 15. Gets it inside the 10. Out of bounds at the 9 after the big pickup on that one. And the Jayhawks didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18. The first down sack pushes the ball back for this long second down. Rushes on him. Nowhere to go. The ball's loose.
And those are so frustrating when you're a defense and you swarm to the football and you stick the quarterback and you make him cough it up just to have the other team recover it again, and you don't get it. Still a good stick, still a good physical play. Keep hitting that quarterback.
Fires to the end zone. Touchdown, Jayhawks. Quick strike through the air for the score.
Nice job by the offense going down the field, putting points on the board, but you're still down a couple possessions. Still need some good things to happen. You need your kicker to go there, get warmed up. We need an onside. We need to score some points. We need a lot of things to go right to win this football game.
They were ready for the onside kick and executed perfectly, and they secure the football. And they're just about out of chances. The defense can stop it one more time as the quarterback takes a knee. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness from this coaching staff. And these guys on the field, it's as if they knew they were going to win.
Yeah, playing with a bit of a chip on their shoulder, and I think they really felt like they had a real good game plan offensively and defensively coming into this one, David. There were some matchups on the field they thought they could exploit. We saw that happen here.
No doubt. Good job by this coaching staff, understanding who's out there to make plays, feeding them the football, offense, defense, special teams, all working together to get the W.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer,